Good evening, everyone. Live from the Keith Miller Arena inside the East Hants Sportsplex. It's game number 2 today, game number 4 overall of the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championship Tournament tonight. The host team, the East Hants Ryson Construction Penguins, take on the champions of the New Brunswick circuit, the Western Valley Panthers. My name is Mike Barkhouse. Pleased to be with you here on Atlantic Online TV. With you the rest of the way. Thank you for watching tonight. One team comes in 1-0. That is the Panthers, a commanding 6-1 victory in their first game yesterday to open the tournament against the Nova Scotia champion, the Southwest Storm. Penguins were involved in a wild one here last night against the Prince Edward Island representative, the champs, the Pownall Ice Dogs, dropping a 9-6 decision in that one. So something's got to give here. It's either going to be somebody 2-0 and somebody 0-2, or both teams at 1-1, and then all 4 teams in the tournament would be 1-1. Starting netminders. First, for the Panthers, it's Ethan Brewer. Daniel Green got the win yesterday. Ethan Brewer between the pipes today, a 7-3 record at 4.46 goals against in the regular season, 6-2 with a 3.63 goals against average in the postseason, and he sees rubber for the first time there and looks comfortable making the save. At the other end, it is Andrew Juliuson for the Penguins. Came on in relief of Mason Deneke last night with about 5 minutes to go in that one. And head coach Terry Eisner elects to go with Juliuson between the pipes for the Penguins here tonight. Something wrong with the mask, I believe, or the throat protector of Ethan Brewer. So a bit of a delay here, just 8 seconds into this hockey game. Thank you for watching tonight on Atlantic Online TV, wherever it is you're tuning us in from. Mike Barkhouse with you. If you want to reach out, tell us who you're watching, who you're cheering for, or where you're cheering from. My Twitter handle is how you do that, at Mike Barkhouse, spelled how it sounds. Keep them clean, and we'll read your tweets on the air. One game already in this tournament today. It was it finished about an hour or so ago. And it was a very interesting one. Tyson Peters coming up big with 71 saves to get the Nova Scotia champion Southwest Storm on the board with a 7-3 victory over the Pownall Ice Dogs. Both of those teams now sit at 1-1, so the outcome of tonight's game certainly is important. As we're finally back underway here, hope you can see us and hear us just A-OK at home. Hudson Jowdry back for the Penguins, trying to get this one out of harm's way. Now comes back to the point. Cahill with a shot, and Juliuson with his first test of the night. And he is equal to it, reaching up and snaring that. 32 seconds gone in this opening period. From Lantz, Nova Scotia. For those who aren't exactly familiar with where we are, Lantz is about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so outside Halifax, heading towards Truro. That's where we are this week for this event. First time since 2019 that this event has been held. Back underway inside the Penguin zone. Hazelwood gives that away. Comes to Shaw down here in front of us. He heads over the blue line. Shaw tries to find Hazelwood going to net. That's broken up by Bentley Shaw. He had a hat trick yesterday, and he's looking for more here. Shaw to the corner now. Someone's turned the heaters on here. That's nice. We had no heat in game 1 today. It's a little chilly. This is not the coldest rink I've ever been in, but it's certainly not the warmest either. Moving along nicely now here in this first period. Almost to the minute-and-a-half mark. Peary for the Panthers. I don't know if he broke his stick or it just came off his stick. Finally goes to the corner. Nothing doing there. Now Peary races over to keep that puck deep. Partial line change for the Panthers. And now the Penguins back. Shaw lifts this out to center ice. Dixon picks it up for the Panthers. He scored yesterday. Now they'll try and catch the Penguins in a change. Dixon over the blue line with speed, going wide. Finally knocked away from him. That's Cooper Dixon. Comes back to the point. Wrist shot blocked, and away come the Penguins chasing this. That's McIntyre trying to get to that puck. Cannot. Now a penalty coming in front of the East Hants bench. It's going to be a tripping call. I believe it's going to be Cole Lawrence heading off for the Panthers for tripping. Just took 2 minutes and 5 seconds to see our first penalty tonight. And it goes to the Panthers. So power play number 1 for the Penguins. See if they can capitalize. Here we go. Power play number 1 for the Penguins underway. Nice little crowd filing in here tonight to the Keith Miller Arena. Bit more than earlier today, but that's not to be unexpected with the later start time. Some people find it hard to get here for a 4:30 game with work and all. Cahill back for this puck inside his own zone, rims it around. Moore keeps it down low. Panthers still can't clear. Now Tilly in to pick it up. He had a goal last night. Tried to send it back to the point. Unfortunately for him, it hit the shin of Moore, and that comes out into neutral ice. Nothing doing on this East Hants man advantage thus far. Here's Tilly. Picks up the puck. Centers it. Randall, player of the game for the Penguins last night, couldn't get a shot away. And the Panthers clear. Just about halfway through this first power play, Joudry has it behind the goal, and he'll survey the scene. Hudson Joudry. Or Jodry, take your pick. We'll say Jodry. Hudson Jodry. Takes it behind the goal. He's dispossessed. And that is a clearance. It was Bryden Swayze that cleared that puck. 45 seconds to go in the East Hants power play. Scott Gamble's back for it. Reverses it to Hazelwood. Nick Hazelwood brings the puck up ice. Gets the red line, gets the blue line, and it's finally knocked away from him. And Swayze clears. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Logan Forward, the defenseman, brings it ahead. Now he's going to have to retreat for it. That brings new meaning to the word, to the phrase, a forward on defense, doesn't it? Hazelwood now dumps this in. Brewer leaves it for Peary, and he'll spin and fire and gets it as far as the red line. Just 10 seconds left in the Penguins power play now. As Ethan Carter sends it deep, Swayze back for that. Penalty is over, so the Panthers have killed it off. No shots on that power play either. Just one shot apiece right now. As we're past the 4-minute mark of period 1, still scoreless here in Lantz between the Panthers and the Penguins. Shot from the point there from Ethan Carter gets through. Easy save for Brewer. Good play by Carter to keep that in. Panthers do eventually clear. Jackson Cogger now, one-on-one with Forward. Cogger with a shot. That's well, to hit Forward stick or not, but it sails high and wide. Panthers send it back in. Cogger's got to tag up, and does. Good pace now as we get into this one. Here goes Spruan. A pass was in his teammate's feet, couldn't find it. And now over the line with speed was Cody Rossignol, but that's blown dead on the offside with 15-13 to go in this opening period. 2-1, the shots on goal in favor of the Panthers. Just looking for our first goal. We had a scoreless first period in the game earlier today, and then all hell broke loose in the second period. 6 goals in the second period, 4 goals in the third. It was a 7-3 Storm victory over Pownell in game 1 earlier today. And again, we'll have a better idea of things, obviously, after the conclusion of tonight's game in terms of how the standings may shake out. Could be a very big day of action here tomorrow. Same game times as this one is sent over the glass and out of play right off the draw. So we'll do it again, this time inside the East Hants zone. Same time tomorrow, 4:30 and 7:30 start times for the games tomorrow. Lots of hockey left here tonight, though, before we get to that. Face off to the right of Juliuson. Tilly is given the boot from the draw. So in to take this will be Zach Moore. Won by the Panthers. Nason. Can't find his man, and then Nason with the glove pass. Penguins first to touch it, so no whistle for that, but we do get a whistle for the icing, so that was inevitable, really. So we'll do it again to the right of Juliuson. Just about 5 minutes gone. 4:59 to be exact. Again, I'll give the Twitter handle one more time if you want to reach out and tell us who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. At Mike Barkhouse is the Twitter handle. Quite a bit of interaction in the first game, notably from Prince Edward Island. It's farthest away, so not surprising that we had more people watching at home for the Ice Dogs. A lot of East Hants fans are going to be here in the building tonight, so they're probably not watching. Adrian Ross. Oh, sorry, that was familiar today. So just catching up on some tweets there, still from earlier today. So we're back underway. Rossignol in front of his own bench. Sends it into the zone. Cogger sends it on the far side. Picked up by, well, now Lenahan steals that and brings it in with speed. Lenahan goes wide. Center's looking for Hazelwood. Put the shot away, but it couldn't get it on goal. I think it might have hit something as well. Hazelwood now takes a bump, holds on to it. Shoots, redirected in front. It was Shaw with the redirect. It went just wide. Now back comes Bentley Shaw for the Panthers. As I said, hat trick yesterday. Splits the D, in, shoots. Good save by Juliuson. Getting the left pad down to deny Bentley Shaw his fourth game in a period, in 3 periods and a bit. This puck comes right down on Brewer. He'll take no chances, get the paddle down and keep that out. And hold it for a stoppage. With 13:43 to go in the first period. Penguins make some changes here just before we get the draw underway. Tyler Payne in on this draw for the Penguins against Lawrence. Won by Lawrence, rimmed around. Too far for Dixon on the far side. Now he does pick it up. It's just a bit out of the zone. Jodry picks it back up. Gets to McIntyre. He's stripped of the puck, and back come the New Brunswick champs. Nothing doing there with that pass. McIntyre gets a stick on that over the middle, comes down on goal. Brewer plays it over. Looking for Cahill. Now Peary to Dixon. Errant pass. That was broken up by forward. Panthers will have to reset. This puck is chipped in. Juliuson out of the net, plays it around. Kavanaugh is going to sneak in and grab this. 7-minute mark of the first period. Still scoreless here in Lantz between the Panthers and the Penguins. Many thought the Penguins were going to win the Nova Scotia Regional Junior Hockey League this year, but the upstart Southwest Storm ended up defeating them in the league final, to the surprise of many. Cahill in with a heavy shot that goes wide. And now the Penguins trying to come back the other way. Kavanaugh overskated it. Graham sends it on goal. Juliuson makes a save. Was going to leave it for Jodry, and then thought the better of it and covers it. Wise decision there. So we're going to whistle and a face-off. Probably to the right, maybe to the left of Juliuson, with 12:29 to go. 4-3, the shots on goal showing on the board right now in favor of the Panthers. Not a whole lot to choose from between these two teams in the early going here. This is the 4th game of 8 that we will have here in Lantz for you this week. 2 more tomorrow in the round robin, then the semifinal Saturday, and the gold medal matchup on Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Sunday, the time of the championship. We'll have all the games for you here on Atlantic Online TV, but certainly do encourage you to get down to the Keith Miller Arena here if you can. There's a shot from Goodine in front. Air mails it over the goal. That was a very dangerous chance. Best chance of the game for either team. Now Goodine again with a shot. Doesn't get to Juliuson. And Tilly picks it up. He'll lift this high and hit the mesh over the glass in order to play, and then went up into the rafters. So we'll get another face-off inside the Penguin zone. 8 minutes exactly into this first period. Hazelwood on the draw against Connor McLean. McLean wins it. Michaud down there. Takes it behind the goal. Gamble watching him closely. Michaud. Bumps by Bubar and dispossessed. Now Michaud, look out. Gamble had him lined up. Gamble ended up with the worst of it. Now Bubar shoots. Stopped by Brewer. Big rebound. Penguins can't find it. It's lifted out to neutralize by the Panthers. Carter has it. Sends it back towards the Panthers' blue line. Now that goes into the Panthers bench and hits someone, so that draws a whistle with 11:21 on the clock. Both teams into this one physically and mentally. Good to see. Every game matters here in this format. Don't have to tell you that. Faceoff will come and neutralize just to our right, in front of the East Hants bench. Rossignol tries to get it to Bentley Shaw. Now, a bad giveaway by Lenahan, and Cogger scores! Jackson Cogger makes the Penguins pay for their carelessness in their own zone. It was Shea Lenahan with the giveaway. Cogger makes them pay. Panthers open the scoring. They lead 1-0. First of the tournament for Jackson Cogger. They'll hope it's not the last. This could be an unassisted goal. In all likelihood, it will be. And the Panthers with the ever-important first goal here. Not quite halfway through the opening period. Cahill now, as the Panthers control off the draw, blows a tire. Now, falling on the far side is Cogger. I don't think there's anything wrong with the ice. Just a bit unlucky there. Cogger's got it again now. He'll lift it off the glass and deep forward. First to it, takes a bump. Now Bentley Shaw has it behind the goal. Shaw tries to come out and stuff it in the short side. Juliuson gets the pad down. Wasn't able to cover it though, so the Panthers maintain possession. Cahill from the point stopped. Rebound was there for a moment, and then Juliuson finds it and scoops it up for another whistle. Panthers starting to tilt the ice in their favor a little bit here now over these last couple shifts. Penguins fans looking for an answer from their team. A spark, if you will. There's a shot off the stick. Now we got the buzzer going off. Not sure what that's all about. That was Lunny with the shot there. The backhander that was handled by Juliuson. Just looking for Lunny's number. Xander Lunny. My sheet doesn't have a number, so I'm going to mark that in here, number 22. Hopefully you're seeing and hearing us okay at home. Please, someone let me know if there's any technical issues that are arising, but I think we're good, loud and clear. Chance for Lawrence off the draw, doesn't get through, and now Moore sends this ahead, trying to catch up his Randall, but he's nowhere near it. Brewer confidently plays it off the glass and out. Tilley first to it, gets it over to Gamble at his own blue line. Tilley gets it deep. Bentley Shaw does get an assist on that Cogger goal, the only assist. So he continues his great start to this event. Moore now, the Penguins captain, shoots right on, and Brewer gets the shoulder up. And then, now is this going to be called? No, I think the referee's giving Moore a warning. A little bit of a chop at Brewer after Brewer held that puck, and the referee coming over saying, hey, the next time it's going to be a 2-minute penalty. So he better mind his P's and Q's from this point forward. Face-off coming to the right of Ethan Brewer now. Nick Hazelwood in on the draw for the Penguins against against Zach. No, it is against Brad Goodine. That was Graham for a moment. It is indeed Brad Goodine. Won and controlled by the Panthers. Nice play there. In shoots, and that's Graham with a good chance, and Juliuson stares him down. Zach Graham was in all alone on the East Hants net. Andrew Juliuson standing tall. He is diminutive in stature, I've got to say, but he stood tall there. Keeps us a one-goal game. Allows his team a chance to, again, start to get a feel for things here in this first period. Get back into it. Penguins control off the draw. Shaw. Tommy Shaw. Clutch performer in the postseason for the Penguins, leading them in scoring with 10 points in the playoffs. He had 27 during the regular season, but exploded in the playoffs for 10 to lead the way for the Penguins. Past the halfway mark of this first period now. We're going to get a puck over the glass and out of play. 9:41 to go. Shots on goal currently 10-7 in favor of the Penguins. But it's the Panthers with the 1-0 lead on Jackson Cogger's first of the tournament. Tyler Payne loses the draw. Peary has it now for the Panthers. Can't clear. Peary will try again, and once again is unsuccessful. Now coming in to pick that up is Connor McLean. McLean goes around, waiting for it there. Comes back to the point. Is Gamble. Winds and fires. Kicked into the corner by Brewer. Peary tries to clear. Gamble down the butterfly. It bounces past him, though. Back for it is Lenahan. Look out. Send it towards his own bench. Does stay in play, though, so we do play on. Lenahan across the middle. That's a giveaway. Unfortunately for the Panthers, Peary had to wait for his man to tag up, so he ended up just sending it deep into the zone and heading for a change. Trevin Searle here on the near half wall. Gives it away. Now Casey and Lenahan come together. Michaud picks up the spoils. Michaud tries to cycle it down low. Nobody there. Bentley Shaw in to dig that out. Takes a bump from Searle. Sorry, no, Searle's got it now. That was Payne that took the bump from. Now Gamble has it, and he's going to go for a skate. Scott Gamble led the team in scoring by a defenseman during the regular season. He's also named to the first All-Star team in the Nova Scotia League. Rossignol using that big reach. Now forward has it in the corner for the Penguins. Being hounded down there by Cogger. Four-man scrum for the puck. Lots of scrums in that area today. There's several in the opening game, now here tonight as well. Now Dawson Morehouse leans into one, and Juliuson makes the save. No rebound. Good-looking shot there and chance for Dawson Morehouse. Native of Fredericton. And we're going to face off to the right of Andrew Juliuson now. Rossignol is given the boot, so Bentley Shaw in to take. Cogger leaves it for Rossignol. Rossignol. So back to the point to Nason. Nason, snapshot. That hits Tilly on the way in and goes to the corner. Now Moore there to grab it. That's broken up. Shaw picks up at the red line. He's going to be a threat every time he's on the ice tonight. You can tell already. Takes two of them to take the puck from him. Now Tilly sends it ahead. Randall can't come up with it. Shaw does. Shaw sends it over to Morehouse. Morehouse to the front of the net. Careful there. Wise play from Isaac Kavanaugh to just send that to the ice. You don't want to play around with that puck in front of your net. Icing call on the Penguins, but hey, that's the lesser of two evils, isn't it? 7:08 to go in this first period. Shots on goal 13-8 in favor of the Penguins. Brewer, Ethan Brewer at the other end. He's been the busier of the two netminer, but Andrew Juliuson has faced the higher quality shots so far. I think that's fair to say. Back underway here. Cahill down low. Lawrence picks it up in the far corner. Back to Cahill. Can't come up with that. Now look out. Looking for the stretch pass was Moore. Randall couldn't find him, and now we're going to get another icing call against the Penguins. Moore would have been off to the races, no doubt about it, had Randall been able to get that to him. Face off to the left of Juliuson now. Dixon scored a nice goal in yesterday's tournament opener. The lid lifter, as they say. Now he's going to again shoot. That hit something on the way in. That was labeled for the top corner. Peary back for it for the Panthers. Sends it off the glass and out. Lawrence over the blue line. Tried to get it through. Gamble got the stick down. Now Cahill leans into it. Save, rebound. Oh, it is cleared off the line at the last second by Nick Hazelwood. Wow. That shot from Cahill was squeaking through after it hit Julius, and Hazelwood, just in the nick of time, clears it before it went into the goal and made it 2-0 Panthers. And you can see a couple of the Panthers now on that icing call kind of get the body language like, oh boy, we got away with one there. And as I mentioned during the first game, I think I've come to the conclusion officially now that the shots on goal on the scoreboard here in the building aren't entirely accurate. I mean, we had Tyson Peters with 71 saves in a win earlier today, according to the scoreboard. We had, in a losing cause, Drew Chapman of Pownell with 32 or more. That's a lot of shots in a hockey game. I think what they're doing is every time a goaltender touches the puck, they're calling it a shot. And obviously we know that's not what it is, but get a rough idea anyway. Back comes Shaw now with speed. Tommy Shaw, 1-on-3. Takes a shot. Brewer kind of handcuffed him. Penalty coming to the Panthers as Shaw was taken into the boards. Carter with a shot. Brewer fights through the traffic, gloves it, and holds on, but we're going to get a penalty now to Western Valley. Shaw was hit in the corner after he took that shot. And it's going to lead to another Penguins power play. The guilty party is Riley Nason. I think it's boarding is the call. So Penguins to their second power play of the evening, trying to level this thing up. Here we go. Hazelwood in on the draw against McLean. Won by McLean. Panthers will try and clear. Gamble keeps this in at the near point. Now Bubar has it. Back to Gamble. He'll walk to the middle. Get it to Hazelwood. Hazelwood in the slot to Shaw. Scores! Tommy Shaw on the power play, and we are tied at 1. Well-designed play there on the man advantage for the Penguins. And you can see it. They've worked together all season long. They're a well-oiled machine with the man advantage, and they showed it right there. Panthers would be wise to stay out of the box. Tommy Shaw with the quick release from the slot. Beats Brewer down low. We are tied at 1. Looking to get right back are the Panthers. Bentley Shaw still with it. It's glued to his stick right now. Shot doesn't get through. Now Kavanaugh back for it for the Panthers. Moore stops it. Brewer stops it behind the goal. Morehouse plays it around. Cogger waits for it on the far boards. Sends it over here, right onto the stick of Rossignol. Rossignol in the slot for Cogger. Good save by Juliuson with the glove. So we get the goal announcement here in the building. Tommy Shaw indeed with the goal. Hazelwood should get an assist, and it is indeed Hazelwood. Gamble with an assist as well on that power play marker. Shaw from Hazelwood and Gamble. Tied at 1 apiece here. Under 5 minutes to go in period 1. Tilly over the blue line. Sends it across. Moore up to get that. Shoots from the tough angle. Brewer stops it. It was loose for a moment. Now the Panthers not liking how the Penguins are treating their netminder here in this opening period. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the teams finally separate. Cooler heads prevail, as they so often do. We're going to face off to the left of Brewer here. Tilly and Lawrence. Won by the Panthers. Cahill loses the handle. Randall tried to center for Tilly. Couldn't get it over front. Now he tries the near side. Centers. Again too far for Tilly. Jowdry shoots. That's hit something and goes wide. Moore goes into the boards awkwardly. That could have been called. It was not. Now a giveaway. Randall tried to get it to Tilly in the slot. Those two are having trouble connecting right now. And Lawrence comes away with it. Takes a bump. Spins off of it. Now moves it ahead to Dixon. Dixon cuts to the middle. Loses the handle. Backhander by Lunny. It's handled. Now Jodry to Tommy Shaw. He'll lift it out to center ice. Swayze ahead for Dixon. He'll send it in and head for a change. Jodry first to it. Penguins send it out. Just out. Swayze sends it in. Panthers have to tag up now. Jodry has a look behind his goal. Sets up the breakout. And here we go. Too far for Shaw. Bubar waits for it at the red line. Hazelwood now over the blue line. Makes a move. Panthers can't clear. Shaw to Hazelwood. Hazelwood fans on the shot. Puck is still there. Can't find it. Now Bubar has it. Top of the circle. Stick to the corner by Brewer. And away come the Panthers now. Racing over here is Ethan Carter. He'll send it right back in. Getting into the late stages of this opening period now. Tied at 1 in Lantz. Cogger for the Panthers. Tommy Shaw for the Penguins. If you're just tuning in, a little bit late, welcome. Thank you. We appreciate your trust. You showing us to bring you these games. Poor clearance there. Delayed penalty coming to the Penguins, and as they touch the puck, the whistle goes. It's going to be a hooking call. It's going to be Keegan Bubar to the box. So we're going to see the Panthers power play for the first time tonight. Looked pretty good in game 1 against Southwest Storm here yesterday. Late period man advantage for the Panthers, a chance to regain the lead. So here we go. Penguins control off the draw. Swayze gets it down low for Rossignol. Rossignol. Back to Swayze. Rossignol walks to the point. It's over to Bentley Shaw. Shaw shields that puck. Tried to go far side. Now, if Rossignol was a right-handed shot, that would have worked just fine. Rossignol being the left-handed shot, it's a little bit tougher for him to come up that puck. Panthers still with it, though. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Bentley Shaw. Puck is glued to him right now. Swayze. Lunny. Lawrence behind the goal. Good puck movement and possession by the Panthers, but nothing in the way of shots yet. Just about a minute into this penalty. Now Gamble's going to try and pin it against the wall. Rossignol in to take it. Rossignol spins away from Gamble. Now once again, looking to set up the one-timer to Shaw. Shaw winds, fires. That just goes wide. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Rossignol takes a shot, goes far side to Bentley Shaw. A shot or pass, hit something. Now trying to stuff it in the side is Lunny. Juliuson had no idea where it was. Now his stick's tied up in the net. He frees that. 35 seconds to go in the Panthers power play. Looking dangerous. Just not able to get anything on net just yet. Now there's an ill-advised pass. Searle breaks that up. Graham picks up the spoils. Graham. This is to Dixon on the far side. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Dixon. Over here to Morehouse. Under a minute to go in the first. Morehouse shoots. Juliuson battles that away. Now coming out the far side trying to stuff it in. Now the near side wraparound. Good play by Lenahan to get in the way of that. That might have been a 2-1 game. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Now Searle off to the races trying to catch up to this loose puck and does. Penalty is over. Panthers 0 for 1 with the penalty. With the power play, excuse me. Bubar out of the box. Got lots of energy. Tried to get it out front to Searle. That doesn't connect. 30 seconds left in the first period. Bubar now walks behind the goal. Leaves it. Now Searle has it in the corner. Searle back to the point to Lenahan. One-timer redirected in front by Shaw just wide. Now back come the Panthers. Maybe one last chance in this period for them as Graham sends it deep. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Big hit down there. Lenahan on Graham. Puck is loose. Don't think Juliuson saw it, but he did hit him and he stopped it, and that will do it for period number 1. Wow. Shots on goal according to the scoreboard. 20-12 in favor of the East Hants Penguins in that first period. And your score after 20 minutes of play at the Sportsplex. The East Hants Ryson Construction Penguins won. The Western Valley Panthers won. We're going to pause now for the first intermission. That clock is now ticking down from 15 minutes. About a minute and a half or so to go. We'll come back, run down the scoring summary from the first, and then we'll get you the call of the second. You are watching the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championships on Atlantic Online TV. Come back and see us for the call of the second. If I had to pick one thing to go wrong, that would be what I picked. Yeah. Toast. Yeah. The cord's toast. bouncer. It's in Summerside, too.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back to Lantz. Game 4 of the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championship. It's the Penguins and the Panthers. Mike Barkhouse with you on Atlantic Online TV. All tied at 1 after 20 minutes of play. Both teams are back on the ice, almost set to go for the second. Let's run down the scoring for you from the opening period before we get puck drop for period 2. Just the 2 goals to tell you about, obviously. Panthers open the scoring. Jackson Cogger, first of the tournament, assist to Bentley Shaw. Made it 1-0 Panthers. Penguins would tie it on a power play. Tommy Shaw continuing his hot play in the postseason. Second goal in as many nights. Nick Hazelwood and Scott Gamble with the helpers. The power play goal made it 1-1. Shots on goal after 20 minutes of play, 20-12 unofficially in favor of the Penguins as we get underway. Penguins 1 for 2 with the power play in that first period. Panthers 0 for 1. So that's got you caught up on what you need. And now we'll let the two teams take care of the rest. Moore try to get it. Tilly goes to Randall, back to Moore. This looks dangerous for the Penguins. Tilly's shot goes wide. Comes together with Cahill. Puck behind the goal now. Centering pass off the stick of Brewer. Gamble elects to take it down to the neutral ice. Now we get a glove going flying. That's the glove of Crawford. Jodry brings over to the blue line. This is offside. That would not have counted had it gone in. Good save by Brewer nonetheless, but it was offside. So our first whistle of the period, 42 seconds in. And again, if you want to reach out and tell us who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from, my Twitter handle is how you do that, at Mike Barkhouse, spelled how it sounds. We'll reach tweets on the air. We've got one from Harlan. He's watching from Cornwall, Ontario tonight. That's definitely our longest distant tweet of the day. Lived here in East Hants for a long time and moved away a few years ago. And I will say hello to Terry if I see him. Harlan, thank you for checking in. Nice to hear from you. Thank you for watching as well. Certainly appreciate it. Back underway here. Tommy Shaw brings it over the blue line, sends it deep. Brewer stays in the net. Peary in to grab it, and then to take that from him is Bubar. Bubar still with it. All kinds of room to operate down there. Now Swayze comes in to bump, and the scrum ensues. Bubar behind the goal. Try to get to Shaw. Shaw couldn't bring it out in front. Now they scrum on this side. Shaw centers. That's off a leg. Comes back to the point to Lenahan. Partner pass over to forward. Look go. Gives it away. And now Rossignol's off to the races. Racing up to join him is Bentley Shaw. Rossignol. The Shaw one-timer. Juliuson with the big save. And the crowd responds in kind. Good save there from Andrew Juliuson. Keep this a tie game. Now Morehouse shot from the point goes wide. Cogger tries to keep it in. Cannot. And now away come the Penguins. McIntyre trying to catch up to this. Morehouse gets to it first and sends it out. Hazelwood can't come up with it. Now Shaw brings it in. Bentley Shaw goes wide on forward, cuts out front, shoots, and scores! Bentley Shaw waited for Juliuson to open up and then slid it between the legs. Hat trick yesterday, and now Shaw, with an assist in the first period, continues his hot play, fourth of the tournament, restores the 1-goal lead for the Panthers. Madden in Woodstock tonight watching. Would like that. His Uncle B putting one in the net for him. Shout out to you, Madden. Hope you're enjoying the game tonight. I know you liked that. Probably won't be the last time we call Uncle B's name tonight either. So good stuff right there. Perfectly on cue. Uncle B puts one home. An issue maybe with the clock or the time. Maybe it was running for a little bit. And then we get back underway. We'll get the announcement of the goal here. We know it's going to be Bentley Shaw. See if anybody gets any helpers on the goal. Panthers out in front 2-1. Now Juliuson grabs this as Dixon sends it towards the goal. And a little bit of a hush has fallen over the crowd here now. Again, there are certainly Panthers fans here in attendance tonight. But in the hometown, when the host team is in action, of course, you're going to have probably more fans of that side in the building. And, you know, it's not a typical home game, but it is a home game nonetheless. McIntyre now comes in, goes wide on Nason. He's got a lane, he shoots! Oh, and I don't know if Brewer got a piece of that or not. I think he did. Good chance there for the Penguins to tie it. And it is indeed an unassisted goal for Bentley Shaw. That puts the Panthers back out in front. How good has he been in this tournament so far? We're only a day, I guess almost 2 days into it now. He's certainly going to be in the conversation for tournament MVP when things all shake out. Again, don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. Cahill now in neutral ice. Sends it right back in off the glass. Juliuson started to come out for it, and then he realized it was going to be a lost cause. Lunny. He's it down low. Carter steps in front of that and sends it out. Well, it hits Lunny as he's going into the bench, and I think this is going to be a too many men on the ice call against the Panthers. Referee certainly seems to be signaling to that effect. I think we're going to see a third East Hants power play of the night here. Yes, indeed. Xander Lunny heading across to the penalty box. You see it there on the screen. Too many men on the ice against the Panthers. Now the Penguins back to the man advantage. Scored on their last power play. 1 for 2 tonight, so you would expect Ethan Brewer to have some work to do here on this as we get the power play underway. Gamble has it at the point. Sends it over to Jodry. Jodry with a couple nice moves. Faked McLean out, but then ended up going the wrong way. Gamble now with it. Sends it towards the net for a redirect. It was actually a Panther that redirected it, and Brewer made the save off his own man, and they clear. Juliuson leaves it for Gamble. And here we go with 30 seconds gone in the Penguins' power play. Tilly at the red line, brings it in over the blue. Sends it around. Moore waits on the far side, picks it up, gets it back to Jodry. Gamble. Gamble walks in, fakes a shot. Tried to get over to Tilly, a little bit too far in front of him. Tilly. Peary rims it around. Gamble will keep that in at the near point. Randall. Jodry. Touch pass to Gamble. He's got to be careful. Good read there by Henri Michaud. And he kills some clock. Under a minute to go now on the Penguins power play. And now Cahill sends it the length of the ice. Juliuson leaves it for Gamble. Been out there the entire time, as has Jodry. They're probably going to look for a change here, maybe when they get the zone. Gamble over the red line. Sends it in. And he'll stay on, as does Jodry. And Jodry keeps it in at the near point. Wrist shot, redirect, scores! Keegan Bubar with the redirection on the doorstep. Second power play goal of the night for the Penguins. And we are tied at 2. Jodry most certainly will get an assist, as it was his point shot that was redirected. I think we can safely say a sound strategy for the Panthers tonight is to stay out of the penalty box. Both Penguins goals coming with the man advantage, and we are back to level with 15:08 to go in the second. And here we go, Penguins looking for more. Tommy Shaw bringing it forward. Man, are we ever good here. We've got the scoreboard updated before the scoreboard in the building is even updated. How sharp are we? Bubar now looking for another. There's a chance and they score! Bubar again! And it's 3-2. Well, this is just getting bizarre now. I'll talk about it here in a moment once things quiet down. Earlier today, we saw Miguel Dion of the Southwest Storm score 2 goals in about 20 seconds. And, that's obviously not a common thing in the game of hockey. Well, look at this here now. Keegan Bubar with 2 goals in about the same time frame. Unbelievable day of action here in Lantz at the Maritime Hockey North Championships. And just like that, a 1-goal deficit is erased. And the Penguins are back out in front 3-2. I should say back out in front. They're out in front for the first time this evening. 2 goals from Keegan Bubar. How about you? Past the 5-minute mark of the second period. Could we have all 4 teams at 1-1 after day 2? Distinct possibility, but hey, still half a hockey game to go. A little bit more than half a hockey game. Now here comes McIntyre. Lost the handle. Trying to listen for the scoring particulars. So the first goal for Bubar, Jodry with the only assist. As now a scrum as Juliuson holds onto it. Some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Forward. Tied up with somebody in front of the net, and they separate. Cooler heads prevail. So Bubar from Jodry, the first goal, that's on the power play. And then the go-ahead goal, again, Bubar, second of the period, second of the night. Tommy Shaw with the only assist. Now some door slamming going on down on the bench. Someone's upset. Forward is heading to the box, and it looks like he's the only one right now as a result of that scrum. So we may be seeing a Panthers power play come out of that. No, Goodine now comes over to his penalty box, so that looks a bit more right. I didn't see any one infraction in that. If anything, it was going to be coincidentals. That's what I thought. And that is indeed looks to be the case. It looks like we're going to stay 5-on-5 here. 13:53 to go in the second period. Penguins by a goal. Now Leslie coming over. Jake Leslie coming over to join forward in the box. It's definitely going to remain. No, it's going to be 5-on-4. I think it is going to be a Panthers power play here. So, yeah, the Penguins do get the extra. So, second power play of the night for the Panthers here. Chance to tie things up. 0 for 1 so far with the man advantage. So, here we go. Lawrence, Lunny, Rossignol, Shaw, and Swayze, the Panthers power play unit to start. And here's Shaw, shoots, that's blocked. Moore, Randall, Gamble, and Carter, your Penguins penalty kill. Shaw makes a nice move there. Now gets it down low for Lunny. Tried to center. Good play by Carter to get down along the ice and block that pass from getting out in front. And the Penguins clear. Brewer out of the net. He's got to play it as Randall was in there looking to make some trouble. Now Randall does cause some trouble. Giveaway. Shot stopped by Brewer. Comes right back to Randall, and he'll send it back wisely to kill more time. Carter. Well, that pass was ill-advised, and now here comes Lunny. 3-on-2 for the Panthers. Lunny shoots, scores! Xander Lunny on the power play ties things at 3. The Penguins did everything right. They had possession. They sent it back into the zone to kill more time. And then the errant pass from Gamble led to the 3-on-2 for the Panthers, and Lunny makes no mistake. Going high glove side on Juliuson to tie things up at 3. Third power play goal of the game. 2 for the Penguins, 1 for the Panthers. And it's game on again here in Lantz. Are we ever getting our money's worth from this event so far? Morehouse now for the Panthers. Sends it deep. Jodry back for it. This is the Bubar. He's hit the hot stick for the Penguins in this period. Cahill activates from the point to try and keep it down low. Penguins do clear. Morehouse has it now. Now Michaud races up to collect this puck. Henri Michaud goes around Jodry. Has it in the far corner. Michaud cycles it down low, but it was only white sweaters there. Lanahan comes away with it. Sends it over here near side to Bubar. Bubar trying to work over Cahill. Cahill does good work there to get that out. Now here comes Casey for Western Valley. Casey looking for someone to pass to. Doesn't have anybody, so now he sends it back to the point to Morehouse. Morehouse wrist shot. Blocker to side by Juliuson. Hazelwood can't clear. Goes right to Crawford. Fans on the shot. Now Bubar in to take that from him. Crawford towards the goal. Juliuson stops it awkwardly. Now it's loose in front. Lawrence can't get the shot away. He dumps Hazelwood. No call. Back comes Bubar. Wrist shot. Pad save Brewer. Shaw goes to the far side along with Cahill after that. Morehouse off the boards and out. Cahill over the blue line. Snapshot. Kind of handcuffed Juliuson a bit, but he makes the stop and hangs on. 11:28 to go in the second period. Something about second periods today. We had 6 goals in the second period in the early game. Now we've got 4 already here tonight in this one. 3 apiece. Still no goal announcement on that most recent goal. We know Xander Lunny, he's the goal scorer. In terms of who gets the assist or assists, still waiting on that. I think the referee's telling them to update the scoreboard here in the building now. Still saying 3-2 East Hants. Or sorry, 3-2. Still saying, it's saying 3-2 Panthers, so that's not the case. I just shot out the face-off from Shaw, and you can hear how heavy that was as it clanged off the end glass. Alicia Shaw checking in, saying, go Uncle B. So Bentley Shaw certainly has a big cheering section here. Thank you guys for checking in from Woodstock, New Brunswick tonight. Obviously, I mentioned Madden already. Thank you, Madden, for tuning in and cheering on the boys. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage in Woodstock. That's what we're here for. Not everyone can make it to these events, and we want to bring the game to you so you can be here for along for the ride just like everyone that's in the building. So we hope we're doing it justice for all you guys watching at home tonight. Peary now, snapshot. That one got through Juliuson. Not sure he knew that. This is a dangerous looking shift for the Panthers. Shaw tried to go down Main Street. Quick shot from Rossignol. Stop. Now it's up in the air, and Juliuson finds it and holds it. A couple shaky saves here in the last couple shifts for Andrew Juliuson. But hey, I guess keeping it out's the only job, so it's the main objective of goaltending. Penguins make some changes. Faceoff coming to the right of their goal. 10:15 to go. Second period. Just about halfway through regulation. Might have a big finish. Moore now. 2-on-1 Penguins. He's got Randall with him. Trying to get over, and Morehouse does solid work. Getting down on his belly and taking that away. Panthers send it in. Lunny first to it behind the goal. Now Dixon has it in the corner. Down low for Lunny. Lunny to Dixon. Now Tilly comes away with it. Gets it to Moore. Morehouse was looking for the big bump in front of the Penguins bench. Missed. Doesn't hurt him though. Now Moore spins and fires it back in. Brewer stops it behind the goal. Leaves it for Dawson Morehouse. Morehouse off the glass. Too far for everyone. Now Gamble's got to be careful. Dixon was in there looking to take that from him. Shaw sends it deep for the Penguins. Uber dispossessed, and now back come the Panthers. Lunny couldn't find it in his feet. Now Gamble gets it ahead. Here's Hazelwood. Winds, fires, blocked by Morehouse. He's had a long shift. Now at the side! Oh, it was an open net. Bubar tried to stuff it in for the hat trick. Brewer made the save, and he wasn't even looking. He was looking at the wrong side. But he got lucky as Bubar hit the pass. Now McIntyre won at the stretch pass. They can't find him. It's heating up here in Lantz. The action is coming fast and furious now. Gamble lifts it out to the red line. Casey delayed offside here, and as the puck is played by Michaud, the whistle goes on the offside. And we can catch our breath a little bit. 8:27 to go in the second period. Tied at 3. Cogger, Shaw, and Lunny for Western Valley. Shaw and Bubar with a pair for East Hants. Face off in neutral ice. Controlled by the Panthers. They'll send it deep. Drodry and Graham in a foot race down there. Payne with it now behind the goal. Stops on a dime. Now sends it through the middle. Good stick by Graham there to break that up, as otherwise Kavanaugh might have been in all alone. McIntyre whacks that over to the far side. Peary tries to chip it out. Kavanaugh sends it right back in. Goodine now. Goodine centers. Can't get the shot away. Now another centering pass. Now Cahill sneaking in from the point. Shoot, stop. Rebound was there. Referee loses sight of it. And the Western Valley bench in their cheering section aren't too kind, taking too kind to that. I mean, they're right. Bad whistle there. Referee was just in the wrong position. You can see him shaking his head there. He's not too happy with himself for blowing that whistle. But hey, mistakes happen. The players make mistakes. The broadcasters make mistakes, as much as we hate to admit it. And so do the officials. There's a shot off the draw from Bentley Shaw, and that's gobbled up by Juliuson. So we'll do it again from the same location. Back come the Penguins. Randall. Peary gets to it first, rims it around. Good chip pass there from Rossignol to Bentley Shaw. Shaw with speed, cuts to the outside, shoots. Tried to sneak it in, almost did. Juliuson was trying to find it. You can see him looking all around. Squeezed those pads together, though, and held it for a whistle. And a face-off, 7:36 to go in period 2 here in Lantz. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on Atlantic Online TV. We'll be here the rest of the week. 2 games tomorrow. That will conclude the round robin. And a semifinal game Saturday, 1 p.m. and a gold medal match Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Atlantic time. Nobody in this tournament that are participating, I should say, is in a different time zone. So I guess the Atlantic time zone thing doesn't have to be mentioned, but we'll throw it in there anyway. Bubar. Down low. Bubar has it again, takes a bump from Dixon. Now Lawrence will try and clear. Didn't get a lot on that backhand, but the Panthers do clear. Dixon. Gamble played the angle well, but gives it right to Lunny. Lunny. Outside in. Puck is still loose. Now Dixon has it. High slot, shoots. Almost catches Juliuson by surprise. Juliuson, though, makes the save and hangs on. So we get another face-off in Penguins territory. 6:56 on the clock in the second period. Shots on goal showing as 29-19 right now in favor of the Penguins. Back underway. Forward to McIntyre. That hops over his stick. It's going to come out, though. Cahill will reset. So we're looking for Crawford. He can't knock that down. Now forward, gets it over to Jodry. Jodry will send that out to neutralize. Cahill sends it right back in. Juliuson pounced on that and then left it for forward. Forward in front of his own goal. Brings it ahead. Now Cahill. Jodry. Payne back for it. Jodry. Morehouse at the red line lifts it in. And partial change for the Panthers. Under 6 minutes to play in the second period. McIntyre over the blue line. Sends it in. Brewer plays that for Cahill. Michaud. Hot pass there. Casey does come down with it. That's good play by him. It puts him in a bad spot. Now Tilly brings it back in for the Penguins. Overskates the puck. Morehouse bumps him. Now Michaud in the far corner has it. He'll lift it out. Puck might go for an icing. No, it's going to be right on goal in any event, and Juliuson holds it. Now has a little chat with Ethan Carter. 5:16 to go in the second period. Tied at 3. Swayze shoots. That's off of Moore and into the corner. Rossignol. Shot. Didn't get all of it and goes to the corner. Now Gamble will try and clear and does. Peary. Partner pass to Swayze. Ahead to Cogger. Can't find Shaw. Peary will send it in. Panthers have to tag up. Still have not done so. Cogger's not happy about that. Now Moore clears it in. Look at the motor on Jackson Cogger. He never seems to tire out there. Peary. Off the glass and out. This one's going to go down on Juliuson, so again, no icing, and he'll leave it for Jodry. Hudson Jodry. Across the middle. It's off Peary. No icing here. Swayze back for it. Hazelwood in, looking for it. Swayze went the right way. Bryden Swayze. Still with it. Bumped by Bubar. Swayze comes up with it again, and finally dispossessed. And Shaw gets it out for the Penguins. Back and forth they go. It's been a while since we had a goal. Got to be due for one here soon. There's a quick shot from Lunny. Doesn't get on goal. Lawrence now. That's taken away. A forward now. In turn, Dixon takes that away from him. Dixon gets a quick shot on goal. Juliuson makes the stop. Shots on goal, 29-19 in favor of East Hants. We've got 3:37 to go in the second period. Tied at 3. Game 4 in Lantz of this great event. Back underway in the Penguins zone. McIntyre battles and gets this ahead to Kavanaugh. Isaac Kavanaugh, 1-on-2. Goes wide on Morehouse, sends it towards the front of the goal. Careful there. Brewer got the paddle down. The puck snuck underneath of it, but he was positionally sound, had the pad there. Didn't allow the puck to get in. So now we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Penguins with 3:21 to go. Payne on this draw for the Penguins against McLean. Sorry, not McLean. That's good on. Won by the Penguins. Gamble sends it towards the goal. Doesn't get there. Now Lenahan sends it in. Gamble back into his own zone. Gets it over to Lenahan. Back to Gamble. Playing catch right now. Now Kavanaugh gets in on the act. Kavanaugh gets the red line, sends it in, takes a bump from Crawford. Panthers send it right back out, and now Lenahan sends it right back in. Morehouse settles this puck down behind the goal. Has a look. Cahill. Cahill ahead for Crawford. Does get a stick on it, so no icing. Graham first to it in the corner. Centers looking for Goodine. Finds it in the corner as it didn't get out front. They're scrumming for it along the half wall. Squirts free, and now, Randall tried to chip it past. It might have been an odd man rush the other way for the Penguins had he been able to do so. Tilly now over the blue line. Spins back. Slides it over to forward. Forward's got some room to operate, and he fans on the pass. That never helps. And the Panthers clear with 2 minutes to go in the second. Jodry back forward in his own zone. Jodry. Tilly redirects this off the glass and deep. Cahill first to it behind his goal. Bumped by Moore. Now Randall has it, centers it. Cogger in to get knocked out of the harm's way. Cogger head to Rossignol. Rossignol. He's got Shaw with him. Bentley Shaw to Rossignol. That one goes wide. Cogger. Down low, too far for Shaw. Jodry plays out front. Got to be careful there. Randall plays it out of harm's way. Tilly has it now, and this is probably going to be an icing call on the Penguins as Tilly just spun and fired it hard. Randall, not a fan of the call. I'm not sure what he saw that nobody else did. He seems to think it's not an icing. So face off to the left of Julius and 1:23 to go in the second. Tie game. That's all you need to know. Penguins control off the draw now. Swayze has it in neutral ice. Slides it over here to Cogger. He'll get into the zone. Jodry to Gamble. Right back out. Cogger over the blue line. Look out. That was almost a dangerous collision between he and Gamble. That would have been leg to leg. You don't want to see that. Scrum below the goal line. 1 minute to go in the second period. Will we get a goal before the break? Peary, got to be careful as Moore's in looking for that. Sends it back into the zone. Jodry has it. Jodry lifts it off the boards and not out. Peary towards the goal. Juliuson smartly pounces on that. Panthers will change. We'll get a offensive zone face-off for them with 43 seconds to go in the period. Hazelwood in on the draw for the Penguins. One by the Panthers. Lawrence shot. That kind of went through the glove of Juliuson, it looked like, but it goes wide. Shaw catches up to this puck. Winds, fires right on, and Brewer makes the save. No rebound. And a whistle. 29 seconds to go in the second period. Hazelwood and Lawrence, the combatants on this draw. That shot goes off the inboards, almost came out in front dangerously. Lawrence takes it from Hazelwood. Now Hazelwood leans on him. Physicality picking up here in the dying moments of the period. Shot redirected in front by Hazelwood. Now centering pass comes back to Gamble at the point. Shoots! That doesn't get to the net. Under 10 to go in the period. Glove down by Dixon. Think we're going to go to the break all square. Bubar takes a bump at the door to his bench, and that will do it. 40 minutes in the books has solved absolutely nothing between these two teams. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play, 32-23 in favor of East Hants. And your score after 40 minutes at the East Hants Sportsplex, it is the East Hants Ryson Construction Penguins 3 and the Western Valley Panthers 3. We're going to pause for the second intermission. Come back and see how this one ends in about 13 minutes' time. We'll have the call of the third. Then you are watching the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championship Tournament on Atlantic Online TV. We'll see you in about 13 minutes. ask, I think it was him, or the guy that brought us the cars, I think he would be. I'm sure it's him. Tear it down Sunday, right? Welcome back to Lantz, the Keith Miller Arena inside the East Hants Sportsplex. Game number 4 of the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championship Tournament. My name is Mike Barkhouse with you the rest of the way this week, and we're being treated to a good one this evening between the Panthers and the Penguins, all tied at 3 through 40 minutes. Let's run down the scoring summary for you before we get period 3 underway, and it goes like this. Just 2 goals to tell you about in the first period. Jackson Cogger opened the scoring for the Panthers. Bentley Shaw had an assist on that. Of course, I don't have the game times because they're not being announced properly here in the building, and it's hard to hear sometimes, quite frankly, as well. So it was 1-0 Cogger from Shaw, 1-0 Western Valley. Penguins would tie it on a power play. Tommy Shaw with assists to Nick Hazelwood and Scott Gamble. It was 1-1 after 1. Shots on goal were 20-12 in favor of the Penguins through 1. In the second period, Panthers would regain the lead. Bentley Shaw, his 4th of the tournament, unassisted to make it 2-1. And then 2 goals in quick succession from Keegan Bubar's first from Hudson Jodry on a power play, tied it at 2. And then seconds later, his second of the night, Tommy Shaw with the assist, made it 3-2 Penguins, but the lead was short-lived. Xander Lunny on a power play, scoring to tie things up at 3. And that's where we stand now as the third period is underway. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play, 32-23. In favor of East Hants. Panthers 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Penguins 2 for 3. So 3 power play goals in this hockey game. Discipline will be a key in this third period. So we don't know who's going to win this one, but of course, 3 points for a regulation win, 2 points for an overtime or shootout win, 1 point for an overtime or shootout loss, no points for a regulation loss. That's how the point structure shakes down. And there's an early goal from Rossignol on the doorstep. Waits out Juliuson and slides it home. It's 4-3 Western Valley. And that didn't take long. Less than a minute into the third. Panthers back out in front. And they could be in the driver's seat right now with a win tonight. They'll be at 6 points after day 2. If they can get out of here in regulation with a win tonight. So 44 seconds into the third. Cody Rossignol with a huge goal. See who gets the assists. Now, Bentley Shaw picks up the puck, cuts to the middle, and there's a pass, and they score! Rossignol again! What is going on today with people scoring 2 goals in mere seconds? We saw it with Dion in the early game. We saw it with Bubar in the second period. And we see it here with Cody Rossignol. 2 goals in a matter of seconds. And it's suddenly a 5-3 Western Valley Panthers lead. Oh, my goodness. Something in the water here tonight. Is it a full moon outside? Someone else is going to have to tell me. I haven't been outside since about 3:30 this afternoon. And now the Penguins certainly are up against it. They've got some work to do here in this third period, down by a pair within a minute, not even a minute and a half into the third. Gamble. Just before the first Rossignol goal, I was going to go over what the overtime format is for the round robin of this event. I think I'll hold off on that for now. Bentley Shaw with the only assist on the first Rossignol goal. I'm waiting for the particulars on the second. So Bentley Shaw again and Jackson Cogger with the assist on the second Rossignol goal. So how about Bentley Shaw? Had himself a night last night. And he has 4 points tonight. A goal and 3 assists. So he's having himself a tournament, kids. Someone's got to do it. Now here comes Dixon. Another one might put this one away. Goes to the backhand. Sails over the goal. Now Juliuson squeezes the pads together and keeps it out. 17:03 to go in the third. You see it up there in the corner of your screen on the scoreboard. Panthers by a pair. Ace off to the right of Juliuson. Goodine and Bubar. One by Bubar. Here comes Gamble. Head to Randall, who's been fairly quiet tonight. Well, a lot of the Penguins, big guns, have been fairly quiet. Goodine. Centering pass. It's right between the skate and the post. Skate of Juliuson and his left post. He freezes it there for a whistle. Shots on goal now reading 37-23 in favor of East Hants. Second game today where we've seen the goaltender on the winning end or leading end facing a lot more shots than his counterpart. Tyson Peters putting on a show earlier today for the Southwest Storm. Hazelwood, he's been quiet tonight as well. Back to the point, Bubar. Does he have a hat trick on his stick? He's certainly going to try. Goes to the net, puck goes wide. Now it's loose, comes out front. In to take that is Crawford. Crawford takes a bump, gets the puck out over the blue line though. Now Graham waits for his mate to get onside. Now going wide on Gamble. Sends it towards the goal. That's off of the leg into the corner. Now Lenahan has it, being watched by Goodine. Lenahan to Shaw. Tommy Shaw. Through the middle, knocked down by Bubar, and he'll send it deep. Brewer behind the goal. Cahill brings it ahead with speed through neutral ice now. Cahill over the blue line. Now cuts to the middle, and then Jodry shut that down. Here it comes forward. Got to be careful with Rossignol. Lurking. Now Payne brings it in over the blue line. Payne on the off wing gets the shot away. Doesn't get on goal. Now he's jamming away out in front. Ethan Brewer finds it before Payne could. Makes the stop. And holds on. 15-17 on the clock in the third. Certainly time will start to become the enemy of the Penguins here soon if they can't get back on the board. I know I mentioned it earlier on the goal, but it really is strange to see a player score 2 goals. Oh, actually, Shaw to the backhand. Net is off. Net is off. Puck goes wide. Shaw goes into the end boards. That's certainly something that the Panthers and their fans don't want to see. But Bentley pops right back up, so that's great to see. As I was saying, to see a player score 2 goals in a matter of, say, 20 seconds, that's not something you see very often at a hockey game in any event. We've seen it 3 times here today. We saw it once in the early game, Miguel Dion of Southwest Storm. Told you that. We saw it with the second period of this game with Keegan Bubar, and then we've seen it here in the third with Cody Rossignol in the first minute of the third. So absolutely incredible stuff here happening in Lantz over the first couple days of this event. And that the even better news is we got 3 more days to go. Get yourself out to some of these games. The last full day of action is tomorrow. That's the last day with multiple games. Saturday and Sunday with just 1 game each. The semi on Saturday, the gold medal match on Sunday. Of course, we'll have all the games for you here on Atlantic Online TV. Juliuson freezes this for a stoppage. 14:23 to go in the third. 40-23 is what the scoreboard is showing the shots on goal as right now. In favor of the Panthers. Nason gives it away to Randall. Randall tried to find more at the back door. He couldn't connect. Now forward has it at the red line. He'll send it back. Well, he tried to send it back in. Hits McLean. Second effort does get it in. Swayze back to collect for the Panthers. Under 14 minutes to go in the third. Tilley keeps this in. Well, and then bad luck. Tried to send it around and he got under it a little bit too much and gets a piece of the mesh. Goes out of play for a stoppage with 13:50 to go in the third. In case you're curious about the exact schedule for tomorrow, the first game at 4:30 will be these Western Valley Panthers against Pownell, the PEI representative, and then a rematch of the Nova Scotia Regional Junior Hockey League Final between these East Hants Penguins and the Southwest Storm tomorrow night at 7:30. That's how the schedule lines up here at the East Hants Sportsplex and the Keith Miller Arena tomorrow. Nason. Pass to Michaud. Good read by Bubar. Lenahan sends it down low. Bubar waits for it in the corner. Bubar behind the goal. Still with it. Back to Lenahan. Lenahan wrist shot goes wide. Now a chip from Casey, and away he goes. By himself, though, as his mates are changing. Casey. Now finally Lawrence catches up to the play. Lenahan in to rim that around. Morehouse will try and keep this in. And does, as Shaw chopped it off of him. Lunny gets it down low for Lawrence. Lunny. Lawrence centering pass. That's off the skate of Lenahan. Now Bubar on the far side. Good forecheck here from the Panthers. Morehouse at the point. Shot doesn't get through. Lenahan went down and blocked that. Bubar. There's a quick shot and scores! Cooper Dixon gets in on the act. His second of the tournament. And it's a 6-3 Panthers lead, and that might be curtains. Might, I say. Not putting the nail in the coffin yet for the Penguins. But it's a long road back now. 12:08 to go in the third, down by 3. I mean, without being privy to the team talks between periods for both teams, namely the Panthers team talk, you got to think the message sent from head coach Brooke Dickinson was a good one, because this team has been on a mission ever since the puck dropped for this third period. They've seized control of this hockey game right from the word go in this third period. They've never let up right from the first minute onward. They've been in complete control of this one. And that's what good teams do. So they're well on the way now to opening this tournament with a 2-0 record and 6 points. And if this holds, it would almost, you would think, set up a must-win situation for the Penguins tomorrow against their in-league rivals, Southwest Storm. You don't want to fall to 0-3. Unassisted goal for Cooper Dixon. And here we are. Panthers 6, Penguins 3. Again, don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves reading the standings and all that, but again, the way this format should shake out, best record after tomorrow's game should go right to the Sunday's final. Worst record or lowest point total before or after tiebreakers will be eliminated, you would think, and then 2 and 3 play in the semifinal Saturday. So if you're 0-3 after tomorrow's games, you're going to need some help to make the semifinal game, no question about it. And you don't want to leave your fate in someone else's hands. So, again, Penguins lose tonight. It may be a must-win city tomorrow night. Especially with, that would leave them after today's games as the only team in the tournament without a victory and without a point. So, yeah, it certainly will be a steep hill for the Penguins, but what a story it would be if they were to come back and win the whole damn thing. So that's why we watch these games, because we just don't know what's going to happen. Back underway here, Rossignol sitting on a pair. Haven't had a hat trick yet today. We did yesterday. Back comes forward now. Forward, high slot, doing some dancing. Loses possession though, and Rossignol sends it out. Carter to Tilly, ahead to Moore. He'll sweep that the rest of the way in. Swayze back for it. All kinds of time as there's no forecheck from the Penguins. Carter gets to the red line, sends it off the linesman. Now back comes Dixon. Rossignol to Shaw. Shaw cutting towards the goal. Oh, Carter swept it right to Shaw's stick, but he couldn't get a shot away on the open net. This top line for the Panthers, so dangerous. Cogger, Rossignol, and Shaw. Approaching the halfway mark of the third now. Penguins down by 3. Need one soon. Boubert winds, fires. Saved by Brewer. Swayze there to collect that. And this puck is sent over the glass and out of play for another stoppage. 9:57 to go. Time most certainly the enemy now of these Penguins. Lenahan back in his own zone. It's over to Gamble. Gamble. It's a hot pass shot and all he could do with it. Now Lawrence. Shot goes off a leg and into the corner. Lunny. Hazelwood. Waits and now sends it out across the middle. Shaw catches up to this. He's got a lane here. Could do something. Shot goes wide on the blocker side. Back come the Panthers now. Dixon with speed. Gets to it below the goal line. Takes it behind the goal. Centers. We're looking for Lawrence. That didn't connect. Now back comes Shaw. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Searle racing to get up. Shaw waits. Shoots. So that's a stick save from Brewer. Jodry keeps it in at the far point. It's a good hard wrist shot right on Brewer with the save. Juicy rebound. Lunny was first to it in the slot. McLean now for the Panthers. End-to-end action here. The second half of this third period. Now McLean gloves one down. Another giveaway for the Penguins in their own zone. Spruan can't clear this out. Swept to the slot. Forward has it. They'll send it off the glass and ahead. Too far for Kavanaugh. Spruan. Back to Cahill. Cahill. Now Michaud. Michaud on the backhand. Juliuson finds it and holds it. Shots on goal currently in the building. Reed 46, 28 in favor of the Panthers. 8:01 to go. Back underway, Tilly trying to clear. Crawford towards the goal. Randall can't clear this out. Crawford gloves it down, sends it towards the net. Juliuson pounces on that. We'll get another whistle, another face-off in the East Hants zone. 7:48 on the clock. Not as active on Twitter tonight as we had in the earlier game today. Had a few tweets, but certainly nothing in comparison to the early game, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. With a quick shot, and they score! Peary took the shot. I believe it was Goodine with the redirect. And the Panthers have opened it up. 7-3, they lead it now. And some people are heading for the exits, and the ones that are not certainly got a lot more quiet. We'll wait for the announcement. I think it's going to be Goodine's goal on the redirect, but I want to be sure before I mark it down. Peary certainly seemed to acknowledge Goodine's redirect during the goal celebration, but we'll see. So it certainly looks like the Western Valley Panthers are going to be alone in first place after day 2 of this event. Bentley Shaw with a shot is blocked. Well, I was wrong. It is not. Peary with the only assist. It's actually Zach Graham being credited with the goal. Assist to Jackson Peary. There's a glove save from Juliuson off the point shot. And a stoppage, 6:56 to go. Tournament has not gone the way of East Hants so far here through 2 days. And again, you just never know. You hope when you're hosting an event like this that you're going to come out flying in front of your home crowd and do great things and get off to a flyer start. Doesn't always go that way. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Of course, the Penguins, first place in the Nova Scotia League for much of the year. Upset in the league final by the Southwest Storm. Looking to get something out of their season here in terms of hardware. And they thought this was the opportunity to do so. And by no means are they out of it with a loss here tonight. But that's going to be a motivated East Hants Penguins team coming out here tomorrow night taking on their in-league rivals. They have no choice but to be. It's probably going to be the case of their season being on the line. Uber. Goodon gets in front of that. Swayze sends it right back out. Jodry now. Drops over forward. Ahead to Tilly. Sorry, Bubar. Now another giveaway. The intensity certainly gone out the window a bit for the Penguins here, and you can understand that. Things have not gone their way here in this third period. 4 unanswered goals in the third period for this Penguins team to seize control. And as I said earlier in the period, you can see it right from puck drop of this third period. This Western Valley Panthers team just came out and immediately seized control. 2 early goals from Rossignol, and they've been on the march from there. Dixon. Pass goes off a leg and into the far side. I think this is the first time I've seen Mitchell Olmstead tonight. Almost certain of it. He's out there now getting a twirl. Wearing sweater number 2. Back underway. Lenahan at the point. Sends it down low. Now coming away with it is Cahill, and he's going to go for a skate. Cahill. Snapshot goes wide. Gamble first to it. Chips it off the glass and not out. Casey keeps that in, and now Olmstead's dumped, and that's going to be a penalty to the Panthers. And Cahill is going to be the guilty party as he ran over Mitchell Olmstead. We're going to see our 4th East Hants power play of the night. I haven't had one in a while, but they are 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. So 2 of their 3 goals with the man advantage. So you like them to actually threaten to score another goal here. And here we go. 4th Penguins power play is underway. Jodry walks in, shoots, stopped by Brewer. Jodry to Moore. Top of the circle, shoots, stopped by Brewer. Panthers clear. Swayze clears this. Jodry, 1:20 to go in the East Hants power play. Jodry gets the red line, sends it deep. Cogger in no hurry to bring the puck up ice. Now he'll send it all the way down, bounces a couple times. Juliuson gloves it down, and then he's forced to hang on. 1:01 to go in the power play. 3:59 to go in the third. Result at this point not up for debate. Penguins now trying to salvage something on this power play with 35 seconds left in it. Forward has it in neutral ice, has to wait for his teammates to tag up. They do. Hazelwood with it now at the top of the circle. Back to Lenahan. 20 seconds left in the power play. Lenahan's shot is blocked by Crawford. He's feeling that. Loses the stick. It's going to be a breakaway for Goodine. Goodine in. Oh, what a save by Juliuson with the stick. Looked like Goodine was going to score on the open net for sure. Juliuson got the stick on it. Now Tommy Shaw to the net. Shoots. Stopped by Brewer, and he'll hold on just as the penalty to Cahill comes to a close. Penguins 2 for 4 with the power play tonight. .258 to go. Jake Leslie centers. Nothing doing there. Jodry. Pass goes off the stick of McLean. Out of play for another stoppage with 2:38 on the clock. Olmsted comes back out for another shift. Panthers control. Peary. Just inside his blue line. It's over to Cogger. Cogger to Shaw. Shaw walks around Gamble to the backhand. That goes wide. 4 points already for Shaw tonight. He's had a whale of a game as he did yesterday as well. Peary. One-timer right on, and Juliuson makes the stop. 1:54 to go. You see it there in your top right. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. These Western Valley Panthers will take on the Pownell Ice Dogs from Prince Edward Island. And then the nightcap, 7:30. These East Hants Penguins against the Southwest Storm to wrap up the round-robin portion of this tournament. McIntyre moves it ahead. Kavanaugh racing to catch up to this. Lenahan to forward. Forward, wrist shot. I think it got all the way to the net. Now turning and firing is Searle. And a good save by Brewer. Trevin Searle with a good chance there. 1:23 to go. Isaac Kavanaugh in some discomfort heading to the bench. Doesn't look like anything that's going to allow him to miss time. Or cause him to miss time, I should say. He's got a little bit of a bump. Stretching out that side left arm right now. As we get back underway. Just about done in this one. Graham comes in with speed, goes wide, sends it through the middle of the ice. Now Nason winds and fires. That hits Goodine in front. That could have been trouble. That was up high, and that was moving. Goodine makes a nice move to walk around forward. Centers. Nobody there in a black sweater as we're under a minute to go in this hockey game. Mitchell Olmsted loses it. Cahill sends it ahead. Now, waiting is Graham, and he causes Crawford to go offside. 30 seconds to go. Crawford now sends it towards the goal. Gamble steps in front of that and goes for a skate. Gets it to Tommy Shaw. Shaw waiting. Drops it for Bubar. Still with 2 goals. Wraparound chance. Brewer keeps it out. Kept in at the point while Jodry kept it in, and then it did squirt out. 10 seconds left This one is elementary now. Crawford over to get it. And that should just about do it. The East Hants forecheck peels off. And this one comes to a close. Final shots on goal. Reed in the building has 53-30 in favor of the Panthers. And they are the only team through 2 days of this event with a record of 2-0 and a perfect 6 points as they defeat the East Hants Ryson Construction Penguins by a score of 7-3 here tonight. In this one, that brings to a close day 2 of this event. Penguins fall to 0-2 in this event on their home ice. Big game tomorrow night for them. All hands on deck, as they say. So we're going to stay with you right now to get you the player of the game for both sides. And then we'll wrap it up. Call it a day and get some rest for the big day tomorrow. Just waiting for that announcement now. It looks like we're going to get it right now. Player of the game for East Hants is Keegan Buber. Well deserved. 2 goals for him tonight. Player of the game for the Western Valley Panthers, Jackson Cogger. So that's going to do it for us. Again, Panthers 2-0 and a perfect 6 points through 2 days. They're in the driver's seat at this juncture, but still another full day of round-robin action to come. That starts tomorrow afternoon, 4:30 p.m. with the Panthers against the Pownell Tri-County Insel Foam Ice Dogs, the Prince Edward Island champions. So that's going to do it for us. For everyone with Atlantic Online TV, Kevin Hubert, my producer, and cameraman, doing a great job here today. We'll be with you tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Make sure you come back and see us. Big final round-robin day awaits at the 2022 Maritime Hockey North Championships. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.